kick off objective 90 with this beat in 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. That's actually pretty solid. Pretty solid. All right, objective 90. Write equations when given a slope and y-intercept. So I'm going to tell you, each problem here is going to tell you the slope and the y-intercept, but sometimes they're going to want it in slope-intercept form, and sometimes they're going to want it in that awful standard form. So let's kind of remember which one is which. Slope-intercept form, what's that look like?
Y equals mx plus b.
Y equals mx plus b. That's a really good form. Y equals mx plus b.
And this is x equals y.
This is kind of, yeah, now what's standard form?
X equals y plus b, is it?
AX plus BY equals C.
Yeah, AX plus BY. That's how it officially looks when you like look it up on Google. AX plus BY equals C. I'm going to underline these letters here. Well, heck, I might as well underline these too. Remember that these are where the numbers go. But when we do standard form, you got rules. So tell me about the first rule.
You can't be negative.
Which one? Which one? X piece can't be negative, which means that A can't be negative.
And you can't have fractions.
Can't be negative. And the second rule, we can't have fractions. Can't be negative. And rule 2, no fractions anywhere. No fractions. So that is standard form. So slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. Standard form is basically you're going to have your x piece first, your y piece second, equals your number piece, and you have to follow the 2 rules. X piece has positive, and no fractions anywhere. Now, the first one's actually pretty easy. First example, right? The equation of a line in slope-intercept form with a slope of 4/3 and a y-intercept of -7. So we're going to look like y equals what? Y equals mx plus b, which they all kind of look like y equals mx plus b. What's my m going to be though?
Except for D.
Oh yeah, that one's definitely, yeah, D starts out with x equals. Cross that out. That's just ugly. So we're going to say y equals, my m is my slope, right?
Yep.
So what number goes there? I got 4/3. Here I got 4/3. Here I got -4/3.
So let's see.
And then my b is what?
-7.
-7. So which one of these shows -7? So is this. This is your slope. This is your y-intercept. Just put them in the right spots. And we get y equals 4/3 x minus 7. If only it could always be that easy. Example 2. It doesn't specify what form it wants it in. It just find the equation of a line that has a slope of 8 and a y-intercept of 3. So look at all the answer choices. What form are the answer choices in?
Okay, well, it's not going to be B.
But just, well, answer that one. What form are all these in?
Y equals mx plus B.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, you're right. B is not in any form at all. It's most likely not going to be B.
Why? No, wait.
It's probably going to be A, C, or
C.
D. Now, what's my slope?
8.
8. So then this is good. You got 8 right here. You got 8 right here, but here you don't have an 8. You have a 1/8. And then we want to go plus 3 or minus 3?
Plus 3.
Plus 3.
So
So
C.
y-intercept is 3. We want to go plus 3. So let's go plus 3.
So C.
All right, so if I give you the slope and I give you the y-intercept, how hard is it to put it in y equals mx plus b?
Pretty hard. No.
Pretty hard. Pretty easy, right? Pretty easy. Okay. It's not going to be that easy for the whole objective.
Nah, standard form's over here.
Looks like we still got one more example where we put it in slope-intercept form. My slope is 4, my y-intercept's -2. What's wrong with A?
It's X.
It's not, yeah, y equals mx plus b is never going to start out with x equals. B, what's wrong with B?
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing's wrong with B. It says 4x, which that's the slope, -2, so B's good. Just for the heck of it, tell me what's wrong with C?
It's
1/4.
1/4. The slope's supposed to be 4, not 1/4. And then what's wrong with D?
It's positive.
It's supposed to be +2. It's supposed to be -2 if the slope's -2. So, all right. Those are all in y equals mx plus b. Here it is. I knew it was coming.
No.
I knew it.
A's not the answer. And the other one, A's not the answer.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's a good point. Let's get to it, and then we'll
And
see
the other one,
why.
B's not the answer.
All right, here we go. This is example 4. Find the underlined standard form, so you know that this is where it's getting nasty here. Standard form. Find the standard form of the equation of a line with a slope of 8 and a y-intercept of -5. Curtis makes a good point. A would be perfect for this problem if it wanted slope-intercept form. You might miss this problem because you put A. And A is perfect if you want y equals mx plus b, but we don't. Standard form won't ever look like y equals mx plus b. Out of these three, there's another one that guaranteed won't be right. C. What's wrong with C?
Because it's negative x.
X can't be negative.
Yeah, it's not, standard form won't start out with negative x. Even if those are the right pieces, they'd have to flip it. All right, so we're going to work out and figure out which one it is. Now, when somebody gives you a slope and gives you a y-intercept, this is where you start. Y equals mx plus b. Even though our final answer won't be in y equals mx plus b, let's start there. So what's my slope?
8.
8. So I'm going to say y equals what?
8.
8x. And what's my y-intercept? Minus 5. All right, I have to start in y equals mx plus b. Then I'll work it to standard form. So if somebody gives you an m and a b, all right, start there. Unfortunately, this isn't the answer, but we're going to get it really quick. If I want standard form, what needs to happen? What needs to move?
X and Y.
Well, on the left side, we want to start out with the x piece. Then you want the y piece on this side, and the number piece goes over there. So this x piece is on the right. How am I going to move it?
Minus 8x.
On each side, right? Minus 8x here, minus 8x here. This will cross out. And then on the left side, I can't put these two together, but what do? How am I going to write that?
You're gonna
Negative 8x.
equals
Oh, you're missing negative 8x
plus Y
plus y
equals negative 5.
equals negative 5. Now this isn't quite right either because
Negative.
That's a negative, so flip it over so it's 8x minus Y equals 5.
remember this is an easy fix. If the x piece is negative, just multiply every piece by -1, or simply think I need to change every piece. And then Janie, what'd you say it was?
8x minus Y equals 5.
8x minus y equals positive 5. All right, which answer goes with that? B. All right, just like that. All right, example 5.
It's D. It's D.
Oh, it's D.
What are you doing?
I don't. B's and D's. I was circling it so that I'd cross it out and see if you're
Okay.
paying.
Oh, all
This
those
is
days in school when you
automatically
change your D to
this
B on your
answer
paper,
is-
so your
you
mom
just
would
gotta
get
look
mad.
at the answer.
Okay, Jamie says on this one we can just look at the answer. So it wants standard form. Underline standard form real quick. So we're thinking. I want the standard form of a line with slope of -9 and y-intercept of -8. If you can eliminate 3 out of 4, all right. What's wrong with this one?
It's not.
It's Y equals
And that's not standard form, right? That's a good form, but it's not standard form. All right, B is okay. What's wrong with C?
It's
Negative.
negative.
Can't have negative x. What's wrong with D?
Can't have negative.
So by just process of elimination, it's going to end up being this one right here.
Janie should be advanced to this last time.
If you think, guys, here, real quick. If you think real quick, if this was in y equals mx plus b, what would it be? Y equals what? Y equals -9x minus 8. Can you imagine how easy it would be to make this y equals -9x minus 8? You just move this over here. You'd have y equals -9x minus 8. So you could look at the answer and then just with your brain, imagine if you moved this over from here to here, it would make 9x minus 8 on the right. So that's another way to think about it. All right, we're going to go ahead and skip down that one. If you can eliminate 3 answers because they don't make the right form, that is perfectly fine. All right, find the standard form of an equation of a line with a slope of 5/3 and a y-intercept -8. Underline standard form. Do you see any of these answers that could be eliminated?
B.
B is in a great form. B is in slope-intercept form, but that is not what we are asking here. And all the other ones are fair game. Okay, find the standard form of the equation with the slope 5/3 and y-intercept -8. How do you think I'm going to start my equation?
Get rid of the fraction.
Y equals
I have to start, even though my answer is not supposed to be in y equals mx plus b, I have to start with it because I have an m and I have a b.
True.
So what's my, I'm going to say y equals, what's my m?
5/3.
5/3. And my b?
No, minus 8.
minus 8. All right, so I've started, and this is the same as answer B, but just we're in the wrong form. All right, when you're going to standard form, this is in slope-intercept form. When you're going to standard form, think of those two rules real quick. No negative x, and the big hard one is what?
It can't be fractions.
No fractions. So when you know you have fractions in your equation, one of the best ways to deal with this is let's kill them immediately. Before we start moving pieces, let's kill all fractions. So you have one fraction, and it's 5 over what?
3.
3. So to kill fractions, we have to make everything else what?
3.
A fraction with what on bottom?
3.
3. Now start by making them fractions with 1s on bottom, like that.
Now just
How can I make this 1 become a 3?
times it by 3.
But you got to go 3 over 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't make a y over 1 become a y over 3 magically. So you do that. Now this 8 over 1,
Times 3.
put a 3 over 3 right here. And this is kind of going back to what we did when we did Objective 84. So I'm going to write this out. This would become 3y over 3 equals 5 over 3x, and the x would go to the right, we're up top, minus, what's this make?
24.
Yeah, multiply, get 24 over 3. Now that you know everything has a 3 on bottom, what can we do?
Just, cross it out.
Cross them all out. So the kill fractions method says basically once everything's a fraction, everything has the same bottom, we cross them out. And there's different ways to do this, but this way, this is a pretty good way to think about it. So I'm going to write it up here. What do I have on the left side now?
3y.
3y. And on the right side?
5x equals 24.
24. As you can see, now we're really darn close. What do you think I need to do? Not yet. No.
Wait, no, I need to move the
Divide.
5x.
We're going to move the 5x.
No.
We're going to move
Why
the
did I
5.
say divide?
I don't know. Just natural. Just divide. Wait, no. Just comes out first. I'm minus the 5x. And what's that give me when I minus this 5x?
Minus
Minus
5x
3y.
Minus 5x plus 3y.
Equals negative 24.
And you're breaking the other rule. You're breaking the no negative x rule. So we got to fix that.
5x minus 3y equals 24.
Yeah. Basically, if you just swap everybody, swap all three signs, you got 5x minus 3y equals 24. 5x minus 3y equals 24. Where do you see that at?
D.
Just like that. Okay, sum it up really quick. If somebody says they want the answer in slope-intercept form, what form is that?
Y equals mx plus b.
Y equals mx plus b, and then what can you...
Ax plus by equals c.
So that's your standard form. Ax plus by equals c. But there's two rules of that.
No fractions, no negatives.
No fractions and no negative x. Y can be negative, number can be negative. No fractions, no negative x. All right, that sums up, really quickly sums up Objective 90.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, went pretty fast. So let's see if we can end with that same beat that we started it with here. In 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 and 2, and 4. That is it. Let's go ahead and
That's not pretty dang good.
Good job. All right.